Hey, NURGLE's rot. Oops. Forgot to launch the overlay. I'm doing the Java one today. Threw off my routine. The intro sounds should work again. Go back to this one. And the titles. You got robbed, NURGLE's rot. Third got first. Hey. Hello, everybody. Let's fire up some Blood Bowl. We're at the tail end of our Wood Elf sprint here. Still not sure what we're going to do post-sprint. It's hard to make a decision when we don't know the length of the season. We don't know the date where the ladder's going to get reset. If the ladder was going to get run with the same rules, I wonder if they should just let it keep going. Would that be better? What do you gain from a fresh ladder? Like, I like playing a whole bunch the first day, so you can't get screwed by a games played count. If you have the most games played, you'll never face the 200 game NURGLE. At least not until you also have 200 games. Hey, Force. I saw you had a play of the game. I haven't checked it out yet. I saw it as I was just doing my go live stuff. All right, 12, 4, and 2. 18. 2 more games. Oh, right. We do have to kind of decide if we're sprinting or not, because this War Dancer taking kick is very much I want to win the next 2 games. Skill pick. Where diving tackle, I think, is better at winning the next 10 games. Or even stat up might be better at winning the next 20 games. I think diving tackle is probably the more fun skill. Playing the Wood Elves on does make sense if we don't know if we'll have time for 20 more games. I guess it really depends if we get qualified with this one or not, right? Winning another sprint isn't a big a deal. Let's check the latest sprint numbers here. They're in the CCL Discord, which is where all the playoffs and tournaments are run. 1193. That's been the bar pretty consistently. So there aren't a whole lot of people finishing sprints and yoinking one of these 20 invites or whatever it is. And I think all the playoffs are merged. Where do I find that? It's got to be in this Discord. Pins here. It's roster rules. It's weekend clash. Ladder playoffs information. Under construction. I remember seeing it somewhere, but I can't find it. I assume the sprints and the actual ladder teams are all getting merged again. It'd be NAF rules. So 1193. We're at 1167. I think we need to win both games. You gain 16 for an even match, so that'll put us to 70, 83. And then even just 10 gets us into the pack. Yeah, we do need 2 wins. If we don't get 2 wins, then I think we have to start another sprint to try to qualify. Which probably means we just take kick here. We're taking something. Hey, Yuri. You were 71-2 with halflings. You're not even on the first page. Well, that's because you played halflings. The matchmaker cares about your team value, not your games played. But your games played is very correlated with your SR. So I'm assuming you played like your game 10 against a lot of people's game 6s. In which case, like, they were still lower SR than you. So I did the opposite. I had 3 games in my first 5 games with 6 touchdowns. So I bloated the hell out of my team value. We were constantly getting paired against people with like 40 games played. So I think I got lucky and got paired up a whole lot. So actually being able to beat them, like, the games were rough, but the wins I got were worth twice as much as the wins you got. And if you did yours early in the season, I also did mine late at the season, which is another factor. So if you do want to aim for a sprint, you at least have to go like a neutral costed team. I think would be fine. But going with a cheap team is easier to win, but like you showed with your 17, 1, and 2, like, it's just not possible if you're getting paired down all the time. So you need to get paired up. Fake team value is a way to do that, though. You could do halflings and add fake team value. Like, a lot of fake team value. Like, you always add some fake team value. Instead of like adding 300,000 and trying to get a griff at like the maximum, which I think is 600,000. What is the maximum? Yeah, 600,000. Add the whole 600,000. You're going to face some tackle mighty blow, which is not what you want, but you get Morgan Thorg and Griff. saying is particular teams can't qualify. Well, I mean, people didn't even know sprints was a thing until like a couple weeks ago, right? It's not in the client for this season. Like the sprints must have been hard coded for the ladder, and they did this just as a regular league. It's like we're ranked differently. Like win streaks and stuff don't happen. There's no bronze, silver progression through the leagues. So the sprints must have been tied to all of those features. But now we have to go to the Discord to see the sprints get updated daily. But yeah, if part, like, just a consequence of the way it works is if part of your strategy is play against people who've played less games than you, then you get screwed over. Did you miss the game? No, Top Tech. No, we haven't spun yet. I'm still trying to decide what we want to do with the Wood Elves, because we have a decision point here. We have a level up on this War Dancer, and Kick wins us the next 2 games better. But just being a little patient and getting Kick on a line out is a lot better for the team long term. But our kicker died. Kick is really, really good for Wood Elves. Like, a deep ball just means turn 2, we probably get to steal it. If we can keep them from building a cage, it's such a good win condition. So, like, Kick here is saying that the sprint is most important. And, in fact, we'll probably make a new team after this and do another sprint. Where Diving Tackle is saying, we're enjoying the Wood Elves, let's keep playing lots of Wood Elves. Yeah, you're right. I went back to the regular. The Java one that I made instead of the Python one that the AI helped me with. I stopped working on the Python one was the big thing. I realized like it's not at feature parity yet. It doesn't have the intros are bugged. I added the intros, but it bugged out somehow. And it doesn't have the titles, the little card that slides out. It doesn't have. And I think I want to ditch the Python one anyways. Like, I thought it'd be a good idea to learn Python with the help of Claude, but it's not. Claude just does most of the work, and now it's just hard to debug it. I think the next one I'll do it. I'll either use AI to help me turbocharge the overlay in the Java version, or maybe even just start from scratch in Java. Or I think HTML is better. HTML plugs into OBS better. So learning HTML, I did take a university course in it like 20 years ago, but it's advanced, even if I did remember everything. But relearning HTML is the better, like the better way to do it, because OBS can just run an HTML file as an overlay. And it just works a lot cleaner. You like Claude? He comes to your AAA meetings on a regular basis. Freaking drunk LLMs. What else have been a lot of fun? I kind of like the idea of playing this team on and like collecting a bunch of injuries on the Wood Elves. It sucks we had 2 players die the other day. Our kicker and our dirty player Sneaky Git. Well, I gotta decide. I'm gonna go with Kick. Let's try to get qualified for the playoffs. Oh, I don't like it though. It's kind of anti-fun. Diving Tackle is so fun. I'm gonna listen to my heart. I'm taking Diving Tackle. Even if we're making another team after this. Still more fun for the next 2 games. What about the tree? We could do a strength skill. But we're 2 SPP away from the general. So if we get that 2 SPP this game, getting pro or block is for game 20 is good. All right, let's spin. We do have Architect on the team. Architect commented in the YouTube video and said he wanted on the team. I think I might make it moving forward. The temps are hired from YouTube comments, and the permanent players are hired from Twitch chat. We can do marbles live for the permanent players. We'll do the temps. The temps that occur between streams. If we end up doing 2 games in a day. Like, if somebody gets misdex gamed and then the opponent concedes and we play another game. I can't delay naming that player. Temporary player. But we'll do between day hires as YouTubes for the temps. People are playing right now. This guy's got plus 100,000. It's interesting. Black Orcs though, so he's going for the bribes and the buy-stref. Buy-stref if they have Fowlers. Bribes if they don't. There's four tabs worth of games going. There's no dirty player Lino. Looks like he's randoming secondaries. Yep, defend. Black Orcs are an option for the next sprint. Qualified for Worlds with Black Orcs. Maybe they're secretly my new team. How do Black Orcs fare in the transition to the new rules? Do they gain any goodies on the orcs? Or the troll? I think a lot of the trolls did switch around. Like the loner stats on them. It's not a loner at all? That's pretty big. So like mummy big guys are hardly even big guys. You get the mummy treatment. They're brawling brutes as well. Yeah, so 3 SPP on injuries and 2 SPP on touchdowns is good for lizards and black orcs for sure. I don't think lizards got it though. Lizards are not brawling brutes. But like you want your SPP on those players that are punching, not on the goblins that are scoring. Probably still try to hand the ball off in drives where we were dominating. Anything new in the store while we're waiting? Get back to the main menu. A lot of right clicking. No new warpstone. Not for 2 days. Everything is rotating in 2 days. Speaking of Black Orcs, the Warg banner is up here. Apparently this is going away in the next patch. It'll just be a store with cosmetics in it instead of this rotating buy now or miss out. I'm gonna want this banner right now, but maybe I would need to buy it because I might want it next time I play Norse. Or if you're collecting all of the coaches, you just have to buy them when they come up. I guess if you're collecting all of them, it doesn't particularly get you because you already decide to buy everything. Like these dice might be all right. Buy these dice. Dice are a gamble though. Some of them look awful on like in the actual game. The elite skill change does hurt them. Yeah, the elite skills really screw over the Bash teams. Block, Mighty Blow, Guard. The teams that like to spam those got hurt for sure. Arguably, Brawler means you could skip Block entirely. That's like a bad idea. Teams that start with those skills get an indirect buff. Like Norse just having an...
I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole.
Dodge also is an elite skill, so it does kind of hurt elves. Makes Amazons better, because they just start
coming
with
up
all
on
of the,
6 years.
Every player starts with an elite skill. And Amazons are kind of fine with wrestle instead of block. Does the battle pass do anything, or is it just cosmetics? It's it has a pitch in it this time. It's the unique thing. But moving forward, the battle pass is just going to be cosmetics. But in the Purgatory season, in place of a team, you get the snow pitch, which is completely unplayable. Like it's way too bright. You might be able to tweak your graphics settings and make it okay, but it's like many of the pitches, it's not really a choice. I wonder where it ranks on that list. We had it for one game, and I switched to the grass pretty quickly. I think I only made it like a turn or half a turn even. But there are a lot of pitches which are fine, like Chaos and Skaven, I think are fine. I don't think this snow is as bad as like the Lizard pitch. And the battle pass is fully loaded with legendaries, as you can see. So there's no team, but if you have Warp Stone on your account, or you would buy legendaries with cash, it is a good value this season. But it's too late this season. When they did their announcement a month ago, their stream talking about stuff, we were already supposed to have rolled over to the new season, I think, at this date. So at any point, we could get the patch and have a new season and a new battle pass. I guess maybe there might be some people who haven't bought it yet, but have accumulated the levels. One really annoying thing is it's only 25 levels, where they used to be 50, but they made the levels twice as hard to get. So it's not like 25 games to grind it out. It's still 50 games to grind it all the way out. Ish, you don't get a fixed amount per game. J Hoodie 70 month resub. Thank you very much. Went up on 6 freaking years. I've been doing this a long time. You've been here for a lot of it. Thanks, J Hoodie. Truden, you play on most of the fields that like your opponent throws at you, but the snow one is one where you do press P and switch to the grass. There is actually a little bit of strategic value to doing that. Like playing on a shitty pitch that makes your opponent press P. Because when you press P, it hides the weather from you. So there's a chance your opponent, if they're using that mode, and you're not, and you're fine with the snow pitch, then there's a chance that they won't realize the weather changed to rain. And then not secure the ball properly or whatever. Or do a pass in very sunny. 9-minute queue. This is the longest wait we've had since game 5. Your first 5 games are against other people on their first 5 games, and we had a very high team value for our last kiddie pool game before they let us join everybody else. I think top 32 teams qualify. Top some number of teams on the ladder qualify without any regard for how many dwarves are there or whatever. The factions don't matter. You need 1304 to get there. We're at 1167 with a pretty good record. 12-4 and 2 is not great. That's pretty good. Pretty good. There's room for improvement, but it's pretty good. You do need a damn good record to qualify at any time, though. I guess if we just look at like the win count, like 34 wins, only 1 loss, 38 wins, 5 losses. It's like everybody up here on the first page is looking like 40, 50 games minimum. There's a 28. 28, 6, and 2. Huh. So this guy maybe did his run recently? Because playing later in the season gives you juicier opponents. If you're jamming a lot of games early, then you're going to get paired down all the time. And he might have been rocking high team value. He is at 1.6 already. And getting paired up too. This team look like no troll. 3 rerolls. He hasn't bloated his team at all. Fake team value? Nope, he's not rocking fake team value. In fact, he's the overdog in a lot of his last games. "36 games, though. That's... I added the 3 numbers up, but it had a total games anyway. 36 games is a little bit heartening. But maybe a run towards the top of the ladder is viable. Pushing the Wood Elves forward is... to 36 games is easier than doing another sprint. And I did take the diving tackle. Maybe they announced the playoff stuff on the main Discord. Let me check there. Weekend Clash stuff I'm finding. Season 11 Arena Finals. What season is this? Okay. There's no number. Maybe the arena has a number? One defeat, 3 draws. That's kind of scary. Anyone playing arena at all? There's 1 active arena game. Rip arena. 1 game is 1 game. It's not totally dead, but... yeah, there's a lot of people who finish things. It's dead in the sense that you probably have to play like at peak hours to get games. Which is certainly not fully dead. don't see anything on the main Discord. I did mention this thing opening up. Maybe it was in the general? Oh, here we go. That guy's replying to it. Go find the original. And I might have got past it already. Maybe that guy's reply I can click somehow and jump to it. Let me just read it here. Top ranked player in the current official ladder season will secure a direct ticket. Worlds. Top 32. There you go. Will compete in the ladder playoffs, regardless of which faction they are playing. Format of the playoffs will be announced shortly. Top 32 players from the current official ladder sprint will compete in the Summer Championship Cup. Official ladder season. Top 32 in the current official will compete in the ladder playoffs. Summer Champions Cup. I wonder if that's just him using different terms interchangeably, or if it actually is a different tournament. Sounds like it might be a different tournament. So the ladder you might actually keep playing with your team. If that's the case, it does make me really want to like play Chaos and make up an insane team. It's like taking an insane team into the playoffs is a pretty nice reward for building something super ridiculous. But the current season, the one I qualified for Worlds with, you didn't get to use your ladder team. The current season, the latest playoffs was this way. You didn't take your ladder team for the first time. It was just ladder and arena and sprints all got merged into one playoff, I think. Seven victories in arena also gets you into the arena finals. So that is clearly a different thing than ladder. So maybe it is three different. In these three official tournaments. Okay, there you go. Top 3 finishers will secure a place. Okay. Exact date of the end of the current season is not yet known. Will be announced in a few days. That this went up weeks ago, I think. I wonder if I just missed an actual announcement, or it just keeps slipping. Oh, that's an interesting question. Is it the top 32 teams, or do you combine the points of all of your teams? Oh, we finally got our game. Hey, Leafy, early morning fishing trip. And now a page stream. You've had worse Saturdays than this? Nice. When's the new season out? We don't know. We don't know. Soon? Maybe? Let's call order in the overlay. There's me. Found some NURGLE. Not our favorite team to play against. They definitely threaten to murder our players. And they also disrupt our passing game. Hopefully it's not the 200 game Nurgle we fought earlier. It's not. They're over 100 games, though. 119. They're not that high level, though. They're not that high level. I mean, they have 2 legendaries. There's a lack of tackle. There's only 1 tackler. It does have Ironheart skin, so it's tough to pick on it. There's an Iron Skin ball carrier. Also a legend. Double move up, block sure hands, extra hedge for dodging. Ironheart skin for not dying. It doesn't matter for me. Just adds a bunch of team value. 4 claws is probably good for me too. Plus armor bloater. Okay, the good thing is like these mutation teams now spending a bunch of resources on armor ups and Ironheart skin is good for us because like plan A for us is not murder anyway, especially with our dirty player toast. Oh, I forgot to buy the wizard. Shoot, we were talking yesterday. It's just ingrained in my head though to not buy anything as the overdog, but for these final few games when we have 400,000 in our bank, like giving a wizard to both players is beneficial because like it disrupts both of our ability to make a cage, but I'm way better at picking the ball up than they are. Whether that's after their wizard makes me drop the ball or after I make them drop the ball. Let's hide our thrower. This rookie's up front. BP, good. We did not take the kick. We could hide this catcher if I want to do a different setup, but I think this setup's fine compared to the lopsided setup when we don't have kick. I randomed a bunch trying to get kick. We hit frenzy here, strip ball here, and strip ball here. Team is a fair bit different than yesterday. Okay, so who can I actually use my Mighty Blow against well? All 3 of the leveled up Pestigors have Ironheart skin. There's a block Pestigor I could hit with my Mighty Blow. There's no levels on any Rodder, so we can blitz Rodders with the War Dancer. There's a block bloater and a rookie bloater, but those are bad blitz targets because of foul appearance. Secure. Had nice fat mackerels in the smoker. Nice. Sounds like it was a good day out fishing. I hope they're tasty. Changing weather, perfect conditions. Looks like he's lined up to Mighty Blow hit everybody. Oh, he actually didn't swing with Mighty Blow here. Trying to level the rookie, perhaps. Stun, Mighty Blow wouldn't have helped. This one's a Mighty Blow hit. He's not swinging without block. For the blitz. Where's his tackle? He didn't want to expose his tackler. Just a stun. Did get the POW without tackle. Surfing the Ironheart skin, guys, is a nice way to deal with them. We are getting clawed here. I think I stand firm. I think we just want to stand right back up here. We don't want to stand up there next to nobody. 7. Nice. That would have got us in Blood Bowl 2. Claws of Mighty Blow don't stack anymore. Need a natural 8. He's a stomper. 3 assist foul. Still needs a pretty high result. I guess an 8. Same as the attack. Does have a big bench. I'd be stomping. It's a free hit. Can reach the ball carrier. You can get diving tackle up there too. We could go for a blitz on this guy. He's a stomper. Then have diving tackle here. We could go here, diving tackle there. I guess going there costs us... Oh, this guy can't do the hit. I guess it's got Iron Skin. Mighty Blow's still good, but... I guess we want to go here. And then blitz with this dancer. Get him on that way. That's not ideal because then we're putting this War Dancer next to the tackle. Or if I'm here and I hit him to there, then he can't tackle the diving tackler. Who would do the hit then? This one's move busted. He's not doing it. I guess we're back to the... We could leap. Cut that corner. So 3 2+s to hit with that one. It's a lot of 2+s. We could leap to there and then hit from here. So we can do that. Okay, let's do that plan. Let's use this guy for this hit first. And the tree. No root, but we did fail to stand. Stuff around for no particular reason. We do with them. So we go here and 1, 2, 3, 6. Connect it with that guy. Blitz here. Target him. Right. Here. Leap here. It was worse than I thought. It was a 3+. I thought that was a 2+ for some reason. Okay. Connect here. I think that's worth re-rolling. It just keeps like any of these guys from being able to get back to plug holes. And it's also a secondary screen. It's like, even if he gets his dodge away from my diving tackle, he does have an extra head. Even if he does get that, he's not caging here. Ooh, concussion on our mighty blow. Turn 2. I don't think we can apothecary that. Is that a first concussion or is that a new one? I think that's a first. I think we have to accept that. That means game 20 we don't have him. Maybe we did have to apothecary there. Need some more sugar stat. He just swings to the ball carrier, so we're gonna get to smack him around here. Where's my wrestle guy? Back here, slow. We're gonna have to do some dodges. The reinforcements. Coach Fez, thank you for the raid. Welcome, everybody. We've put some early pressure on our NURGLE opponent here. Decent chance we do get to steal this ball. If we use the blitz with the War Dancer, he'll be able to pick it up and score. He did get this guy surrounded-ish, so 3+2+ to pick it up and score. Or blitz with him on a retry. Like, my original plan was to save him to use the blitz so he could retry. But now I'm thinking we dodge both catchers and then blitz here so that he can do the recovery. But maybe it is a lot better to save the blitz for the 3+2+. I think any of these midfield ones are useful. We're passed, but we did not stand. It's got plenty of movement. Where do we want to kick him to? I think I want to be here. Knock him to there so I can dodge to there? Or knock him to there and then I have to dodge to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Knock him to there is more chances the ball's in the open. Right, I'm just going to spend the blitz here. We got the POW. Nice. You're dodging off of tackle. Is leap better here? It reduces any agility penalty by 1 to a minimum of -1. Okay, so you can't get it down to a 2+. It's always a 3+ anyway. Leap. This is probably better. 3 2+s or a 3+? I guess we fail a little better. Like, if failing the sequence way over there. Is better than failing the sequence here. Pair of Shuffling. Oh, thank God. Reroll fixed it. Okay. Stolen ball. He missed next game. He concussioned, actually. Our War Dancer. Our Mighty Blow War Dancer was the cost of this stolen touchdown. Where we're set up good to win this game now. It's still early, but this is certainly great. In fact, we're on the quest for 8. We're on the pace for 8. We could do the lopsided setup now. We don't have kick, but I think I'll still do it. Let's go back. It's fine. I don't want the follow-up here to screw us. Well, I guess we could still do it this way. But I only have 3 players I really want to protect. That's why we can do this. Actually, we want these guys. Both of those have to get skewed. Oh no, if I skew here, he can come in and hit here. So it's all or nothing with going forward. Extra movement is pretty tough. Slip back. Okay, so they're working now to try to tie their own drive. If they can tie their own drive and get 5 removals, they might be back in shape to actually win. Vicious Ref takes down the tackler. Not the sure hands, unfortunately. Still pretty fortunately that any of his guys got knocked over, though. Starts with the no Mighty Blow blitz. Three elves tank their hits. He still gets to claw the tree. It's one more assist. Guy's not actually helping. Probably wanted that guard in there. Put my elf in the wrong spot. We'll fall back. We'll be on these 2. It's better than standing up where you can just claw us with 2 base. Oh, we're not standing up. Just a stun, though. Facing my frenzy is kind of unfortunate for me. If we take that hit, we end up next to this guy. Time. We get in there with just a 3+. We can get the assist in. We use leap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go for it, go for it. The catcher standing there. Hmm. It does seem silly not to take that. We had a similar game against Chaos where we kept getting hits on the ball, but it does feel like I'm just getting baited to put my War Dancer near his killer. I guess this guy can go there after all the nonsense. Yeah, I guess we'll go for the hit. I'm gonna beat this Rodder up first. Probably not. There's the consequence I was talking about, and there's also having less players to react to the ball actually coming loose. Okay, let's go for it. Extra dice for the better angle. I don't know if that's actually worth it. The first go for it. Leap over prone. Oh, one of the leap. He stays at his starting square, apparently. Why did I stay in my starting square? I thought you went to your destination square. Is that a bug? Just with the way it was sequenced, like there was movement afterwards. I don't really want this guy getting hit by that, so I'm tempted to give these things 3 die hits. That's certainly not correct. Let's just go here, stay on the ball. He is going to blitz me with that. Oh, he already powed me. Derp. We were pushed there. That's worse. I just got additional assist on the foul for no reason. Man down. Man down. Captain Kickass. This next game. Oh, he's been blitzing with this guy to level it. It's now leveled. I think I did get baited back there. 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus to 2-die the ball. Probably worth it without a reroll. Maybe not. Maybe I should have just used the blitz like on this guy here. Yep, taking this hit. Caught on a stun. What a great referee. Okay, ball is the most protected it's ever been. We're not going to tree blitz. It is Mighty Blow, but he just fails to stand up most of the time. We need pro on this tree stat. We don't have Mighty Blow, so his Ironheart Skin doesn't matter. So I think we blitz here. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, this blitz here, oh, it would need a lot of assists, but it would have a retry. I do that and still get my retry, but I can't get anyone there without a 2 plus. Wrestle hits better. I guess the big negative of the wrestle hit is how bad a push is here. Pivot our players to just being in front of them. Leaving him a good refoul, though. He got caught on the last one. Go for it, Blitz. I'm going to bait him with that. I once heard somebody say there's no such thing as bait in Blood Bowl. If you leave something like that, they will just not take it unless it's correct for them to take it. Like, a 2+ isn't the worst to go blitz my best player with your killer. It's more likely you made a mistake setting bait than they made a mistake taking the bait. Does take the bait. No snakes, just a push too. One reroll left. Interesting. I could. No, no. I'm not going to base a bloater. Nurgle's not the team for getting extra hits like that. You're fighting Norse, who pushed our sidestepper around. We'd probably stay based and try to get extra hits. Next cage. Have a chance for some one-die shenanigans. Single assist foul. It's caught on another stun. That uses up his bench. All of a sudden, the strategy of punching rotters is a lot better for us. It's a lot easier for us to score if they don't have their full 11. Like, these 2 hits over here are pretty nice. A group, but we did stand up, and I can push stuff over to him. All excited over these hits just for attrition when we do have the ball kinda exposed. Leap to there. A pretty easy one-die. Well, it's a similar to one-die to the stuff we've been getting a lot of. There's a world where I was supposed to punch here instead of here. Because then there's an easy dodge through spot. I don't know what my blitz is with the passive play. Blitzing this one. Might be blitzing this one. Dodge this guy to blitz it. Or blitz retry into one of those two. Let's not burn any clock here. Blitz this one. Need to play with the tree. Ooh. Not just a stun. Pro? 3 both downs on our pro. Luckily that one did have wrestle. Yeah. But eats his whole action. Fuck. That's bad. So 1 die here. Dude, this is a frenzy trap. Damn it. Should not have 1 died there. Watch those 2. Not punished too badly. we still give him this hit for free. With that derp. We're punished for rolling a 1 on our blitz. At least he didn't follow up, but he got the stun to make the follow-up a lot less needed. This ball carrier is really fast. I think everywhere I go, I'm in a jail cell. Okay, it was fine. If they do score, which is the situation where we most need this guy back, we'll get 2 KO rolls. And if they don't score and we don't get 2 KO rolls and we don't get him back, it means we're playing at halftime. Touchdown ahead. Ooh, they roll some bad dice. Spend their last reroll. Intriguing. How bad's this surf? Pretty bad. Three plus 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus. The attack dice are... If I put that there, it's a 1 die, 2 die. Oh, this guy's also right. We hit so many frenzy. Oh, this guy could take there. But I think dodging this guy to here to be an assist. And then this guy hits here. That's what, red die into 1 die? We do better. Can't really get anything else to tag these. Guess that. 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus. At that point, I'm thinking maybe it's better to just go with that guy. Put this frenzy here, put that guy there, and then do that first route. You have the dodge skill on him, so the 3 plus 3 plus is mitigated a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to do that. Him first. Hold it, run. Clock stopped. He failed somewhere. He failed the easy dodge. Burned the reroll on one of the hard ones. This does have the penalty of an easy surf for him. If I go here, it's a harder surf for him. The catcher's less useful. It is a significantly more costly serve. Instead of just spending the blitz he has to spend. Okay, well, we saved the apothecary through a lot of other things happening. Medic! Save that catcher. Not dead! Yes! Byron gets saved by the healing chop. Whew. Our apothecary's been really good on this team so far. It's not the first death that was saved. That's why I don't use my apothecary aggressively on the ladder. He's gonna use the ball carrier for this, leaving the guy in Surf City. Ball carrier guy. Also leaving him a go for it to score. No, he blitzes with it. He could have just blitzed with something else if he was going to blitz. Even though my guy died, he wasn't actually protecting from the blitz surf. Not sure what kind of cage we're looking at here. Needs to go for it. Hey, we swooshed somebody. That's got to be one of our first swooshes. Can I get enough back to be in front of them for turn 8? Guys move busted. After you. So I can't get a second guy over to the sideline. That mean our best play is blitz this, sidestep on the ball? He's got too many players for that. Blitz this, sidestep on the ball, tag everybody. Possible. I guess we could blitz this one. Sidestep on the ball against an extra hit isn't that good either. A cage dive. These. You red die cage dive. We could blitz this one. I guess my goal here is just to force him to 2+ dodge, or use the blitz here. In which case a single guy over here is sufficient. Oh, snake eyes. First dice roll snake eyes. Alright. Well, maybe one turn? We have a 2-player bench, so if we get the KOs back, we're actually back to full power. Hey, Gnome Toe. Good to see ya. Blitz. He likes blitzing with his block guys to try to get SPP. They tie it up. Hey, Rick Reckless. Good to see you. Thanks for the good luck. Okay, they're still at 11. We failed both KOs. Snaked our KO rolls. Oof. 9 players to try to one turn here. We got the grab tree. We got the move up sidestep. Nurgles, what are your favorite teams to play on tabletop? Bit tedious reminding your opponents of the foul appearance and disturbing presence. It's really easy to forget that kind of thing. Okay, so our move up guy, 9, 10, 11. So we just need to get him to here. Getting him to there is obviously better. It would make the catch easier. In multiple ways. So we tree that guy into the void. And then I guess we can do a frenzy hit. Save some elves. The catch is tough in all this stink. Aird's off here, so it wants to grow up Frenzy Guy. We pull him to there. The tree does have to follow up with this plan. We pulled that guy to here. Yeah, that's the play. Tree hits here, pulls to there. And then this hit pushes us once. This hit pushes us another time. And then this hit. We need to run somebody to there first. Do I need this guy here? Yeah, because we need +2 for that. We're going to be -1 next hit. So yeah, we kind of all need all of them. So this guy will have to go in there. Right, let's not burn Time Bank. I think this works. It could probably be better. Ah, they got solid defense anyway. I have one turn through solid defense. People do screw it up all the time. Sidestep will definitely help, but we got a whole new puzzle to solve. Actually, this might just still be the same plan. Hold it there. Hit. Push that guy to there. Then the frenzy hit pushes me to there. Him not having anybody there means I don't get the last push, so it's going to be a 6+ catch. +6 pass too, by the looks of things. Is there any way to get somebody like there and have that relevant? So push my guy to here. Push his guy to there. Push my guy to there. Push my catcher to there. But then we're going back into all this stink. I guess it all starts with this. Oh, I do have the blitz in my back pocket too. I keep forgetting that grab means blitz isn't needed. I don't have time to figure out where the blitz is going to be most useful. Let's just go. Well, now we're going to need to use the blitz just to keep things going. We're going to have to run around and blitz like here. Blitz there. This T. I can go forward again. Oh, if I put him there, I could have just blitzed here. Still have 3 elves. Let's move the ball. It's going to be a 6+ catch, I think. So instead of burning a bunch of time bank, let's just do the 6 test. Clock stopped, so it failed. Nope, it stopped because this failed. Wildly inaccurate. He needed a 6 too. Alright, well, good news is we did get the first touchdown. We did steal his ball. KOs both failed again. But still a tied game. Despite being going considerably downhill. Oh, I missed a bunch of the chat there. I did notice Dutchtoff asked a question. I think the other chat members helped you out though. I asked if there was going to be another season, and we are imminently going to change to another season. But we don't know when. A full-time streamer? Yes. I have been for a while. I've just been sick. It's not like I'm doing a different job. I've just been lying on the couch. My fatigue is lifting. I've been able to get 1 game in a day for over 2 weeks now. I don't know exactly how many days it's been. We're on game 18 of 1 game a day. But I think there were 2 concessions, so... This is game 19, actually, so 17 days in a row? That's pretty good. But I used to do 6 to 8 hours a day. How do we want to handle this? Receiver here and try to bolt forward, I think. We could surf this guy. Surf that guy. 2 frenzies. I don't have 2 frenzies. The other frenzy's KO'd. Surfing cost me the guys that would run forward, though, so I don't think we do that. I think we want these 2 to be able to run forward. We're going to blitz this guy. Just that guy. And charge everything up here to protect the ball. Actually gonna put this guy over here. I want to try to make their blitz bad. Still got 1 active guy on a blitz. They did get the blitz. I had the shallow kick to that corner. Well, this is definitely how we lose the game. I even mitigated it a little, but maybe I didn't need this many things over here. You can't reroll on the blitz, so maybe they just failed to pick up or even to go for it. I don't think the sure hands works either. It's to move 2 more guys. The counter's off. Luckily, you can't see it. It's by my head anyway. It's counting the last blitz that happened. We must have had a blitz. Well, sure hands definitely doesn't trigger because we have to catch it. The ball's still airborne here. Guard in the front is for me. There's an open square here. At least we can try a 1-die. Catch it too. 1-die with the thrower. God, it's what? Rough way to end the streak. It was looking pretty solid to get qualified through the sprint. Yesterday's loss and then this game. I think we just kind of have to do it. I guess it's 2 go for it. So like mitigating. Like if I fail this turn and derp it here, getting guys back in front of him. Like how much does that matter? Like he's gonna have a really solid cage if we fail. So we're just shifting it over to his drive. Can I stop his drive? I couldn't last time. I did the first time, but that was before he managed to stabilize. So I think we just don't activate anything. I guess maybe it makes sense to base somebody here to make their scatter catches bad. But we're only activating these to make this success better, not the failure better. Did reroll and fix it. Skull into POW. We can pick it up on the blodge potentially. Back to here, behind those 2. Maybe the tree should have swung first. Maybe the tree should swing now. 3 punch here gives us this punch. But actually, we probably need this guy here. The tree POW and follow-up does give us that punch still. I think we do the ball. Clock is still going? Is that good? No. Be able to dodge from the tackle. Be able to pick it up. We've spent all of our rerolls. Thank God the go for it worked. It was already queued up. I'm sure it was correct to do anyway. Okay, it cost us all our rerolls to overcome his friggin' blitz, but we did overcome it. Bro? Nice. Poor man's dodge. We have to play 7 more turns without a reroll. Still have 2 rerolls. They have a 2-player advantage. But we did secure the ball. All he can do now is blitz his way in and base the ball carrier. Which is not nothing, but it's certainly a lot better shape than we were in after the blitz. Dislocated shoulder. Strength busted thrower. We've lost a lot of throwers. If the randoms were better, strength bust on the thrower isn't the worst, but like we used the 3 strength this very game, like last turn. So like if it was good randoms, we could think about it, but we have to make a new thrower for sure. Have to retire Fun Flam. He can be our offensive coordinator. So offensive. Oh, hey, Bastaman. It's good to be back. Are the balloons off? Yeah, we've got the old Java overlay going instead. Are the intros working? I don't know if I've heard an intro yet. He actually retreated the tackler. Interesting. I thought about going here to get in the Rodder's way, but it was a rush, and I thought that would be on us anyway. There's a surf here. 1 die surf. Clearly that's the blitz, and then like regroup over here. I think that guy will be spare enough to go up and let 1 die surf. Tree gets to punch somebody. That's always fun. It's the armor up, armor hard skin now. Armor hard. Oh, nice. That guy backwards. Pocket for a ball. That guy can actually hit me with double go for it if I'm back here. I guess bait so he doesn't go after this guy. Oh, I got in the way. Shoot. Oh, I could just go here. It's still 1 die. Oh, we're in the last minute. Into the crowd he goes. Nice. A random frenzy paid off. 34 seconds in my bank. Yeah, Nam2 said, at least I can make a living off of 3-digit viewers. Yep. The Bobo community has been very generous to me. I think it's certainly higher a donation per viewer than most people on Twitch. But I think it's because my demographic is a lot different. There's a bunch of people who have bald spots. And ladies of the age of knowing men with bald spots that hang out here. Blood Bowl is a game that came out in the 80s, so it's a bunch of us 80s kids. Where I think the average Twitch streamer is probably the bulk of their viewers are teenagers. Considerably less disposable income. Discretionary income. Certainly not doing full-time hours money. Well, I've been unable to stream a lot this year, but hopefully when I do get my energy back, it'll be... We'll be back. We'll be back. I'll be back and the viewers will be back. You thought most revenue comes from ads? No, ads are awful. I mean, that's probably true of the average streamer, but I would turn ads off completely if I could. I make fractions of a penny when an auto ad runs. Subs, though. Ed subs, like you said. Yes. Those are the tips. Subs and direct tips. Okay, we got counter-surfed. Not dead. There's room to run forward. But a regroup might be better. Tough to say. Taking my chance to just push as far forward as we can. Also tempting. There is a way to surf his ball carrier. That's kind of fun. We could push him to here with a blitz and then have the T-shape. Wouldn't be easy. This is the 3 strength who has to do the blitz. So, like... We are looking at the ball carrier and this guy have to be here and here. Or here. I guess the blitzer's here. Somebody has to go here. Then somebody else could go there. So the ball carrier to there. We don't have much time to think about this, so I'm kind of like... Should go for it. So I don't have any rerolls. Okay, we just can't do that. Just can't do that. Stop looking at it. I don't think I can break forward. I think we just have to stay back here. Yeah, we're spending some of our precious remaining TikTok here. God, it's scary clicking the skull there. It failed for us. Shoot. The tag to protect too. Damn it. I didn't realize I was that low. The pro and the grab both took a lot longer than normal. I'd be so much better off up here. That failing. Like, that... Attacking this guy just fails so much. Like, what if we get foul appearance there? I didn't even use my blitz. So, like, this is just getting left by running out of clock. But I ran out of clock because we're just so far behind on players now. I couldn't find a good play. I wasted time looking for this surf. Wasted a lot of time looking for the surf. He doesn't blitz the ball carrier, though. We might get away with it here. Down 4 players is rough. Oh, they even got a rotter from killing our guy? No. Why do they have an extra rotter? Oh, that's the one I surfed. It's not extra. It's 10 v7. We're only down 3 players. Now we're down 4 players. Thank you. Felt like we were down 4 players. Guess I just saw that coming. We're just gonna have to 3+, 2+ out, I think. I guess one dying here is possibly better than that. Like, having the dodge reroll and no team rerolls does make the dodge out significantly better than it would otherwise be. Committed forward pretty heavily. If we punch this... then we can dodge through this square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the tree, I suppose. The tree could blitz, because I don't think anyone else is blitzing. Blitzing this guy saves me a bit of movement and lets all of these guys have a dodge square. Doesn't let this guy have a dodge square, though. One die blitz there. And just try to get these guys all up here. Don't want to run out of time. Appearance. Okay. So we definitely have to get through this guy then. Love the one die without any skills. We rolled a skull. Failed the 3+. So if we just 3+'d out this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We don't get very far forward in that direction. We'd be way more likely to have not failed our first action. Bonk. It's just one of their actions. They have a lot of actions here, though. We need some more bad dice to maintain here. Skulls? Okay, that uses his last reroll. More dice asked for, more dice received. A third skull, but unfortunately not a fourth. A pow to go with it. Or KO. Those are pro. Tackler gets the one without the ball. Okay. This way. That way might be better for breaking free. That Rodder had a left. Stun it. Never wanted to sidestep onto that tackler anyway. He gets a single 3-die to try to fall off this blodge step. Oh no, I guess he gets a retry with this Rodder. Every square is next to Rodder. He needs the retry. Get the both down for it anyway. Oh, he hadn't even blitzed yet. Never mind. Oh, the blitz gets the pow. It's a mighty blow. Away from it. Removal. I just don't have a team left. I have one elf I can activate this turn. One elf I can activate and one tree. Wow. Alright. High team value Wood Elves has really let us down against these kill teams. I think all three of our losses came to NURGLE, Chaos NURGLE. The Ironheart Skin, Mighty Blow Tackle teams. Little brutal. That's our best bet. See if we can level the tree. By this point, I think we just disengage, which is generally not what you do with the tree, but that guy's not going to be that relevant. The gauntlet? We do get in there. Find another skull. Not stunned. I didn't have my entire team stunned at the same time. normally you don't care about kill teams because you just DACA. DACA. I mean, I did DACA against one. I have DACA'd against one, but like he got a blitz this drive. It would, even if we set up for DACA, we would have been completely screwed. But I set up for, like, he was all tight in the middle of the field at the halftime kickoff, so I was set up to get the ball up here. Like, my receiver just out of the stink, and I was going to get a thick screen. But the ball landed here without the kick skill, and he got a blitz and got the ball. That's how we ended up here. Like, we're at such peril, I had to give him a bunch of hits. He's fouling us, too. No mercy. There's no room for pity in Blood Bowl. His friend came back. Once again. It's a red die hit. Wherever I go from, it's rough dice. Wherever I go from as well. I guess there's this to tag that, and then I hit. But then there's no recovery. The red die hit is a 5+5+. But the one die hit is still a 5+, so would I rather do a second 5+? But still have like a bad recovery option, or 3+2+. I think I just red die with this one. Clock stopped. I burned all 3 rerolls on turn 9 as well. Recovering from his catching my ball. So we did get pretty fucking unlucky, but I don't know if it's a coincidence that like all my losses are coming to these. NURGLE are pretty strong in Infinite Ladder, especially when you get to play over 100 games against under 20 games. Like, this is such an unnatural matchup for a system that does have a matchmaker. Like, I'd almost be happier if there was just literally no matchmaker. I caught on a stun again. The only 3 removals were, were all these studs. All these fouls. We've taken root. We did get a POW. Silver lining, we can still maybe get agility there. We make him score. Do I ever get a 1 turn? We took out both catchers. Oh, I still have the move up catcher here. Frenzy guy. We get both the KOs back. All 3 of the KOs back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players? That'd be pushing it, but it might be possible to 1 turn with that. Probably involve red dying with it. I don't know why he would score here. I'm gonna stand the blob up for me. Foul fails again. Nice. We've tanked like 4 fouls to our 1 turner. Guess we cage dive, right? Red dice. Couldn't even get in. GG. Or +5/+5+ to block the ball loose, make him have to pick it up again. Yeah, turn 1 no rerolls was rough. A big part of it too is just the way that, like, the SR interacts with the matchmaker and the team value based matchmaking. It does kind of make playing Wood Elves at high team value the right way to get a good sprint, but it's the wrong way to win individual games. And I feel like my emotional attachment to this game is a lot more heavily connected to an individual win. I feel more disappointed losing a game than not qualifying, like the end result. Which would mean I would have a lot more fun playing Blood Bowl if we were trying to abuse the matchmaker and just win a bunch by being the guy playing NURGLE. Those mirror matches are rough, though. Wood Elf mirror matches are a freaking blast. I wonder what the rules will be for next season. If they're just going to run it back, or if they're going to, like, put friggin' redraft in and go the complete opposite direction. The one season I did win was the first redraft season. Played Amazons, and it was ridiculously broken. You think it'll be this again, but no sprints? Yeah, they have announced the sprints go away, right? This is the last season with sprints. MVP to Gaming Dad, who got a serious injury. Or perhaps already had that, actually. Okay, before we look at the stats, I'm curious where our rank is. That doesn't tell you. We were 1167. And I assume that means our sprint has failed. $11.47. So we lost 20. So that guy's rank also fucking sucked. 16 is basic. So he... Oh, God damn it. That's so annoying. If you're going to matchmake by one parameter, it should be by skill level. Give me a break. Sorry. See, this is what I said, though. Like, I'm more emotionally invested in, like, the losses than... the individual game losses than, like, figuring out the system and qualifying. I don't enjoy figuring out the system and qualifying. Winning individual games, the flip side, losing individual games is more annoying. The flip side, like, discovering just the gigantic flaws in the system gets under my skin. It doesn't make me thrilled that now I can abuse it in whatever way. That's why you're not even trying anymore. One loss can kill the run. Well, and part of it too is the chasing perfection. Like, by definition, not many of us can be at the top of the ladder, right? Like, I've heard people argue like the ladder system is bad because it's so demoralizing. Like you're saying, Force Unlocked. Like, oh, you lose one game and you plummet. And it's like, that's literally how it has to be. There can only be one person at the top. Unless you want to take turns at the top, like it. There could only be so many people ranked. The top dozen. I think it's worked for Blood Bowl a lot because there just aren't that many of us. So, like when 64 people qualify for playoffs, there's a lot of spots open. But if you were playing a game like Hearthstone or Magic Arena and you tried to become a top 64 player, like you're deluded. So the system is kind of like the Blood Bowl 2 system. I don't even know what the Blood Bowl 4 system will be. Blood Bowl 2 system was kind of it only worked because it was a small community. But I mean, they could have pivoted if it ever became 1,000 times more popular. Did they really change it? Like, did they announce that sprints were being done one way and then switch it? Or you just assumed, like, because of the client? No, the client does care about our SR. I do remember hearing something about being ranked by wins. But that might have just been people speculating. Yeah, losing 20 there has got to be death knell in the run. Yeah, 1193. So we would need to gain 46 in a single game. That's certainly not possible. I assume tomorrow we'll finish the Wood Elf run though. Like, we'll just see where we end up. Being mathematically eliminated and then playing another game kind of sucks. Especially when it's a game without one of my war dancers, without one of my catchers, where the thrower died. Our team value's down to 1.1. We got crushed. Yeah, sprints have always been SR rated. Oh, because you're top halflings. That's the part that changed on you. Yeah, it's always been top 1 or 2 of every team, right? And then a bunch of leftovers. It is strange that they did pivot that. That does suck for you, Force Unlocked. Trying to get the halfling invite and then them going, oops, no halfling invite. That is a strange pivot to make. And I don't think they explained it either, right? Halfling sprints. Oh, you got past anyway, bud. That sucks. No, wait, we can't see it. We can't see it. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe their database... No, they could manually do it or put it in a spreadsheet. I can't check the halfling leaderboard though for sprints. This is just the general halfling leaderboard. Rewarding the top team also encouraged variety on the ladder, which is good for everybody. Like, it's the reason why Hearthstone succeeded so much. A part of that is their daily quests. It put variety and weaker decks on the ladder. You would get a quest to go play as Druid, and you didn't have a big Druid collection, but you would just play 3 games as Druid to get your quest done. Meanwhile, your opponent doesn't realize they're getting to play against a handicapped opponent. So it's a way to give everybody in your PvP game a higher than 50% win rate. Because the quest doer is just getting his quest done. He doesn't carry lost. But the opponent to that player gets a genuine win. Like, they get to feel genuinely good about winning. They don't know that you were missing like 3 of the legendaries that go in that deck. So like encouraging variety through a playoff invite going to every team is just good. It just makes people play the worst teams, trying to be the best of the worst team. But that means you get to play against pure nobility and halflings and stuff more often. It's not just the people playing hard mode or playing their favorite team. It's also people just identifying a niche. Man, we did that in Blood Bowl 2 all the time, right? Like, the last 2 weeks of Blood Bowl 2 was full of streamers looking at the standings and being like, oh, there's no good Norse run yet. And then you'd see 3 of us all playing Norse. Like, and I'm sure it wasn't just the streamers. It does suck to get rid of that. I assume it's just an admin thing because we're in purgatory season. It's just easier for them to have less rules. That's got to be what's going on. Oh, one feature that the Python overlay has over this, the balloons, is that the chat bubbles. The chat bubbles, I think, probably make the YouTube a lot better. Instead of me just talking to Twitch chat where they can't see it, you can actually see the chat bubbles. One thing that does suck about the system, like encouraging people to play the bad teams, is it does make the skill gap bigger for actual playoffs. Because like Crucifer can qualify with Chaos Dwarfs, the best team every season. But then for me to qualify and for Rick Reckless to qualify, we were often playing Camry or Norse or whatever. Like we were playing a B tier team just to try to qualify. So now we're in playoffs with handicap against the already best players. So it's there's pros and cons to it. And the con of the Hearthstone daily quest system too is like it to me it did begin to feel like a chore, and I just I hated it. Like I do not like seeing daily quests in a game that are that restrictive. If the daily quest is deal 30 damage, that's fine, but then it's not doing the job of getting a variety on the ladder. Is he calling this season awkward's an understatement? Yeah. I'm calling it purgatory season. It feels like we're in purgatory. It's not a good place to be. Yeah, it was also actually fun to do that scouting and see 3 weeks left, and look, nobody's got a good nobility run yet. Let's play nobility. Some of my best memories for Blood Bowl 2 are actually like building up a crazy nobility team. Qualified with them. Like I never did good in playoffs with them, but there's a WWF card game back when it was still called WWF, where their tournaments were run with a main prize, but there was also prizes for the best of every wrestler. And that accomplished the same goal. So like, if you were just the best Mankind deck that showed up, you would still win a significant prize. So you'd see people playing the awful decks just trying to scrape out a little bit of a win. You bring that to Blood Bowl by having the playoffs actually give prizes for the top halfling too, but I think that only works with a much bigger field. Like the WWF tournaments, that wasn't like the tournament you play in your store. That was like the tournament everyone goes to Vegas and hundreds of people show up for. You wouldn't be able to just tack a prize on for the best of each faction onto playoffs because there'd only be the one pity invite for a lot of teams. You're working on the arena playoffs for us? You're 2 more wins to go for the undefeated. When I checked earlier, there was 1 arena game going, so I wish you luck finding your opponents. Maybe there's more now? Okay, there are 4 now. Maybe there's no matchmaker, so it's not hard to get a game. Like if there's no matchmaker at all and 4 games going an hour, you only have to wait 15 minutes tops. Maybe it's even half of that because there's 8 players. Not sure how the math works on that. The Game of Thrones card game did that too. I wonder if it was made by the same people that did the WWF one. Oh, Andrew's here. It says, we're currently in a period of transition. All the rankings, information, announcements, and competitions could be improved. We are working to ensure that as soon as everything settles down, We'll have a much better organized competition overall. Just want to ask you all for a little patience. Just a little bit more. Oh, when does the season roll? I'm a little worried that the season roll is actually going to be a ways away. Because I'm worried they're going to give us 2 weeks notice. Or 3 weeks notice, or some amount of notice, so we're a ways away. They might just spring it on us. Maybe this Tuesday is the new season. But that does kind of suck for me in particular, where the Wood Elf run just has died. I might do game 20 just to finish it, but like we can't qualify anymore. The team got crippled. But deciding what to do next is really tough without knowing any dates. And I don't want inside info either. Like I am in the VIP group. I can talk to the devs, but everything in there is under NDA. So I don't want to ask them in there because I don't want to know if I can't tell you guys. And they don't tell us everything. It's just like it's like a market research group. They call it VIPs, but that's a misnomer. I guess from their perspective, like gathering the top dozen or so presences in your community is a good way to tap into what people are thinking, but it's not like we have much sway. It's just market research. They could say, what do you think of this system kind of thing? Give feedback. You're guessing end of August? Could be. What's like halfway between? Because it's got to last till November or December. So maybe it's just getting delayed on purpose to make it like 2 4-month purgatory seasons. Instead of having the next one be like 6 months long. We're month 8 now though, so 8, 9, 10, 11. If it was in November or early December, we're looking at like 4 to 5 months. Oh, did I do that math wrong? 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 4 months if like it goes all the way through November. We're already, I guess, in August too. 4 months if it December 8th is 4 months. So I don't think they need to wait to balance the 2 purgatory seasons. That can't be it. Well, if they were going to give us a month since announcing that sprints mattered, I think they would have said that in that announcement. I don't think that's what's going on. Playing the one last game to finish the sprint on this team is it's not a remarkably fun looking game. I guess we need a tower for sure. Do we need a catcher? Do we have a catcher missing? We do. So this game is going to be 1 catcher, 1 war dancer. Rookie thrower, rookie catcher. We do have a lot of money. It's probably a temp. I don't know. I'm not going to do a naming thing for them because I don't know if we're going to play this or not. Let me know in the YouTube comments and chat and Twitch chat here and on the Discord if you do want to push the stream in a direction. Keep going with the Wood Elves or a particular new team or whatever. We could do Arena. Arena's the most likely to be able to get done if it was a short time period. Like I have my World's Black Orc team. I did a practice game on the Arena. Crazy Murder Chaos? See, I would be all for that if we knew the ladder wasn't about to roll. But a game a day, and then like this Tuesday it switches. We're just playing Baby Chaos for nothing. Something else that can sprint would be good if we were looking at like 2 to 3 weeks for the new season. 0 to 1 weeks would be arenaing. And then like 4 weeks plus would be trying to build up a crazy team to compete with all the other murderers. Trying to 20-0-0 with Amazons might be. Yeah, it really depends if the season ends. That's why I don't want inside info, because like if I know there's still time to start a fresh sprint, that's not fair. If you guys don't know that too. The arena is rough this season. I don't know what we're going to do tomorrow. Can I do a long-term poll that'll just stay up when I'm not even online? I could send the YouTubers over here. I don't have a poll button anymore. Edit quick actions. Where's the poll? Did they get rid of polls? Jeez, I think they got rid of polls on Twitch. Oh no, here we go. I was just sorting the ones I had. Manage your poll. There you go. I don't know why that wasn't in my quick buttons. The first button I hit was just sorting the ones that I had on my bar. Alright, new poll. You're rewatching the Mighty Blow first Chaos team? That was so good. That's definitely the way I would do it again, too. It was a little bit memey, but it actually just works out really good. Just the way Chaos work, where everyone can run the ball. You just score twice on every player and get the Mighty Blow. And then they become self-sufficient. Unknown season end. Okay, I can only do a 10-minute poll. Start it to see what you guys think. It won't be binding though, because we don't get the YouTubers in. 1 vote for Arena and 1 vote for a giant team. I don't know which giant team we would. Orcs seems really strong. I think Orcs would do all right against Chaos. I don't think I would want to be on the Orc side against NURGLE. Like, when those teams start adding Ironheart skin, it's rough. Orcs don't get to do that. Our last opponent's team was a little weird, too. They had, like, 3 or 4 legendaries. From level 6 pluses. But, like, 3 rookie dudes, too. Or, like, block-only dudes. So their team value was a lot lower than a lot of massive teams you would... Like, the players... The team value didn't match the players we were facing, I guess is what I'm saying. It was a skyscraper team, not a landscape team. They had like 4 or 5 giant pillars and then a bunch of regular ones. Not a whole lot of evenly sized things. New giant team. 4 votes. Okay. The problem with new giant team is the amount of time it takes to make it. We're gambling that we're stuck in this season for a while. Where if we save new giant team for when the season actually rolls, whenever that is, it'll work out great. Because like if we did Mighty Blow Chaos tomorrow, and then the season rolls in 10 days, we're gonna be burnt out on that and want to do something different. People are voting for giant team because you think it'll mean I stream longer. I wouldn't count on that. I might upgrade to 2 games a day at some point. It's not going to be correlated with the season. That's a health-based decision. Like, I don't think I would fall apart if I did another game right now, but I think my health will be better if I stop now and then go do some yard work. Post painting. Plenty of rest and relaxation, I think, is important. I think it's a big part of why I'm doing better now. It's a little crazy to me that we're up to 70 viewers. We're getting more viewers while I'm not playing anymore. Honestly, though, when I watch Twitch streamers too, I like when they're chit-chatting about the upcoming patch and stuff a fair bit more than the routine gameplay. Do it better because you guys talk to me. You're helping me. That's absolutely true. It's Blood Bowl that holds me back. Like if I was streaming Stardew Valley or Minecraft or something chill, I could put longer out. But you know, I've said it a lot of times. I'm sure a lot of you have heard me say it, but like chess players at tournaments burn a lot of calories. Like thousands of calories get burnt just on the brain activity. And I would submit that Blood Bowl is very, very comparable to chess for strategic brain power usage. They're very different games. Blood Bowl's got a lot of odds and stuff, where chess has a lot of memorization. Chess kind of goes in 3 phases. The opening game is memorization. The mid game is like strategic depth and pattern recognition. Like, I've been here before. It worked out well when I traded these pieces in the past. And the end game is all just strategic depth. If my pawn starts running, do I win the game? And time management matters a lot. I'd say chess endgame matches Blood Bowl the closest. Doing an arena push is tempting. We do have a head start on it. I should have put in the poll, play one more Wood Elf game for funsies. Why are you fat then? You're so good you don't even burn anything. I mean, possibly. I think you could definitely play Blood Bowl a lot more autopilot-y and intuition-based than I do. And like when I do run out of energy and the fatigue is getting me, I do flip that switch and I start playing in the other mode. It's not even a conscious thing. Like your brain just does that. Like your blood's out of sugar, your brain will just go into easy mode, what I call autopilot. Oh, you also might just be eating a lot more. Like, if you don't count your calories, there's a shit. Like when I used to do a lot of Magic tournaments, I'm sure it was similar, and like we just hit the concession stand a lot, right? Like we drank a lot of pop as Magic players. Eat a lot of chocolate bars. Back then, I didn't know anything about nutrition, so it was just like, I'm hungry, I'll go buy another Mars bar. Like it had to self-regulate there. Need the daily breakfast burrito back? No, I think cutting that is part of why I'm feeling better. That kind of food has a lot of like salt and preservative type stuff that I was having blood pressure issues, which the high salt is bad for. I just need to lose weight. All right, well, thanks for voting in the poll, everyone who did. There's still some time left if you haven't yet. It's good to do some market research on what people do want to watch. This does... The new Giant team being out ahead, I think, does support. That's what we do next season. But I think the short-term goals make more sense this season. Sprint being the medium term and Arena being the short term. Spending a week banging out an Arena run. I mean, as soon as we lose a game, that Arena run finishes, so... Might not even be a week. It's only a week if it succeeds. We do another sprint. 70 people in chat, 10 votes. A lot of people second monitor and are working and don't care. So like that's an acceptable engagement rate in my opinion. I think when you do stuff like this, like 10% is actually pretty normal. We have more than 7 votes. Another option entirely is to stream something else and just close down Blood Bowl till the season. I feel like in the past, every time I've done that, though, the viewership just plummets. But I also have not stuck with anything long enough to give it actually a good chance. It's kind of demoralizing streaming to 12 people after getting used to streaming to 100 people for Blood Bowl. Tarkov, I played a little bit of the new season and realized I don't want to play it. I got the drop on a guy. We were in the open fields of interchange. I saw him first and started spraying at him, and my gun just went wild because it's a fucking fresh character. And then he headshot me. And I realized, like, I don't like that part of Tarkov. I never have. The part of Tarkov I did like was, like, discovering the systems, I think. Way more than the PvP. And I've played enough Tarkov now that that's kind of gone. And they did their season incredibly poorly. Like, I just came off a RuneScape season not long ago. Where, like, everything is positive. You gain 5 times as much experience. You gain... there's all kinds of, like, extra little tasks to do to unlock even more perks, and you like you just get like insanely powerful. Of course, OSRS is PvE, so you're not being insanely powerful on the PvP side, but you're progressing really quickly. Where the Tarkov season feels a lot more like putting handicaps on yourself. Like, the way it works is you have to take negative perks to unlock points to then buy positive perks. But the negative perks actually feel like it's more what people are talking about. Like, what food did you become allergic to? Oh. And doing hard mode challenges. And, like, it's just not fun to go back to. We're a league like a PoE league or something where it's a positive thing you're going back to. You're more powerful than you ever were. It's so much better. Factorio or RuneScape would be the games that I would lean most towards streaming. Or another card game. When we did cards, the World War II card game, that actually, the viewership for that wasn't bad. So we could go back to cards or even try a new card game. How's the RuneScape going? Good. I got 99 strength. I could show you my RuneScape, dude. Log in here and... I got 99 strength playing Tarkov when it 1.0'd, actually. I was fighting the crab the whole time while I was playing Tarkov when 1.0 came out. Tarkov also feels like key to stream because it's like a Russian war game when they're trying to start World War III. Like, it's not a great thing to break into. Yeah, I crapped up to 99 strength. Yep. Took like 12 hours for the last level. It might have even been longer than that. I got 80 attack, 99 strength, 85 defense, only 69 range. The next big thing I want to do is actually go get my fire cape. First time me and Ferdowing might actually be good content streaming. Sea shanty. Happened to log out in the best zone for music. I was working on my Slayer so I could use the new Slayer Master that just came out. Actually, this morning I was doing a bunch of clues. I was catching up on getting my clues done. Because my current Slayer task is good hard clue drops. Kind of getting close to base 70s, base 60s. 62 Runecraft, I think, is my lowest. Do more Guardians of the Rift. I got all the medium achievement diaries done. That's what got me back into the main game after playing the League. The League is what got me back to playing. And then progressing through all the achievement diaries. And then doing sailing and then do a skill to get added was enough. Get that up to 71. Anyway, let's wrap the stream up before I get in trouble for being in the wrong category. we'll play more Blood Bowl tomorrow. We'll let Sea Shanty be our end stream music. Thanks for joining me, everybody. It's a shame to have the Wood Elf run die off. Honestly, tomorrow will probably be just finishing that. But thanks, J Hoodie, for the sub. Appreciate the tip. Almost 6 years. Have a great night, everybody. Enjoy your weekend.